Alright guys, today we are gonna do a little review for you. Kind of a comparison. This is the stove that I've got put together for backpacking, and you use it for deer hunting if you want to grab a breakfast, duck hunting in the blind. This is another setup that Bobby's got. What's your burner?
This is the Chef Stryker 150. It's a propane model versus isobutane.
Yeah.
I love you.
So I got this is my burner. I got this on Amazon. I believe it was Etekcity, the brand, and it was around 12 bucks on sale. I think they normally run about $15 standard, but it comes in it's about the size of a small petroleum jelly container, about the same shape. It's pretty small and compact. I've been using Jetboil fuel. There's a couple different fuels you can buy that's isobutane. They're just different mixes and ratios to mix. This is just the one that I got first to try out. I'm happy with it. I like it. It was about $5 for this can, and I've used it. I've brought water to boil 5 or 6 times so far with it, and I would say it's not even half empty. Probably well over half still. But it compact. I pack it in. I got this little camper's cup. The handle folds out, and you've got a nice handle. It all folds in nice and tight. And I just throw a towel in there, keep stuff from rattling around. I got this was, I think, 79 cents. It's just a plastic spoon and fork with a little serrated piece on the edge. So that's where mine packs down all into that. When you pop it out, you spread the fins out and they slide around. Film that up close.
It's over there, baby. Hang on a second.
Dad, I love you.
I love you. Well played, baby.
And that's what it looks like when it's all pulled out.
I have a toppy for you.
And then you just screw it on the top of your fuel canister. And it sits pretty stable. It's more stable than it looks initially. And that's what it looks like when it's set up. How's your setup?
This looks, like I said, is a Chef Stryker. It's the 150. I believe they're 60 bucks originally. Academy had them on sale the week before Christmas for $30, $32. And then we saw them just yesterday, New Year's Day, or the weekend of New Year's Day, and they had it for $24.97. But it all attaches, screws in. Push the thumb button right here. That's your start on those. Except this is the propane version. They go for,
Thank you, Dad.
Kimber, go in there and play. I believe these go for $3.48. The whole propane tank does. I brought water to boil twice, and then I cooked a small house breakfast skillet on it. As you can tell, it's not near as compact as Chad's is. Same concept.
And then it's got the handles that pop out.
The handles come out, and also the lid the lid doubles as a strainer too.
Oh, nice.
So, like I said, these are more geared for probably western hunting, for hiking and camping. Like you said, there's not as much hiking and camping whitetail hunting in the Midwest as there is out west. So,
But that's got a lot of better wind blocking and stuff too, though, with your fence in here, and than this does. This is kind of all exposed.
I had another one that was, I believe it came from Walmart. It was more like a fanned out version of the flame. You kind of heat it on the outside, and this one here is more like a soldering iron torch almost. It's just blue flame shooting straight up. But I'm give them go and
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little water in it.
the whole thing, or
Sure. I don't like to measure out exactly, but
will it be a 16-ounce bottle, 16.9.
try and get a cup. This would be 8 ounces.
8 ounces. What do you think, about right?
I'll put a little more because I drank some.
Just close enough.
Yeah, I had more drink.
Fire them up, or
Yeah, fire 'em up. These waters are chilled, so these are out of the refrigerator. So this isn't room temp. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to.
crap. You what, brother? That sound you see right here.
About a minute in.
Bubbles both ways. Mine's boiling. Not rolling, but boiling.
Starting to bubble.
It's rolling now.
Got a soft rolling boil at about a minute 20.
There it is. Full boil there.
Full boil at a minute and a half. At about 1 cup of water.
One thing too I like about the Camp Chef is it all collapsible besides the propane, but everything collapses inside of itself.
The burner in your vessel is in one. Is it one piece or does it separate?
So it separates. The lid separates from the burner itself, so you can
Oh, okay.
take it off and strain your water if you have to.
Soft roll and boil. And we're at full boil at about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So we got a minute 20 difference, almost twice the time.
But half the price point.
Yep.
So it kind of depends.
And a little more compact, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think that it could even be a lot wider of a variance if we were outside, especially today if we were outside,
Was it
because
more?
it's like 5 degrees outside right now. But so
It kind of depends if you're on a budget, this might be better, but if you're on time restraints, it's kind of, I imagine it's a couple different variables, but
and I'd say that it definitely looks a little better built. The Camp Chef one does. So over time, I would say you're probably gonna, you'll probably replace this once or twice in the same time. You'll have that before they run out. Maybe, we don't know. I mean, that's something that we can stay with over time as we have them and use them. I mean, you guys will be there with us the whole way, and you'll see us using them in the next couple years for sure as we do different trips. And anytime we get hungry when we're out in the woods.
Which
Or on the
we're
river.
hungry a lot.
Yeah, we get hungry a lot. We eat.
Hard to believe, huh?
So, that's our take on it. As far as bringing water to boil goes, we had just under 3 minutes, and we had 1.5 minutes on this one. We may do some more testing side by side when we're out, when it's windy and stuff, to see how much that really affects this being open and this being closed like that. But it looks like that definitely spreads the heat out, and it's a little bigger vessel too, so the water's not as deep.
You got these little baffle kind of things in there, like a radiator heater does, like a radiator of a car almost. See little baffles?
Yeah. Yeah. So this one, your flames concentrated in the center, and this one it's using like steel, small thin steel, as baffles to spread that heat out along the bottom of it, so that you're boiling more evenly than just straight through the center. So that's our take on it. About $15, $5 and $5. So this is about a $25 setup. With the cup, with the burner, and with the fuel can. And you said 60 for the burner and the cup?
Yes.
And then the can, these are about $4, anywhere from $3 to $4, depending on where you get them for the propane. And it'll also be interesting to see how long that propane lasts. Only using it that much, that propane, that bottle, will probably last you a long time. So I would wonder even if you can find this type of fuel
size.
in a smaller in a half size, so that you're not packing as much. Because
Right.
if you're only boiling it that fast, you're not gonna use a whole lot of it. And I mean, I've had those canisters on barbecue grills and stuff that we've used when we were going camping, and you could cook a lot of food on one can, and that's
Right.
using a big barbecue grill burner. So cool. Well, let us know what you think. If you guys have any other suggestions or any other brands that you like or want to see, just holler at us, comment, like our stuff on Facebook, check us out on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe to our page, and just keep watching. And we've got a lot of stuff coming up, so keep an eye out for it. Thanks, guys.